Hey, I'm Mike Robinson with BlackHawk Paramotor USA. Today I'm out here with my buddy Christoph Bucher, one of our team pilots. We're not too sure where we're at. We're in Wallace, California somewhere. There's been a lot of fog. This is pure cattle country. So we're kind of excited to go explore some of this area here today. We're also going to be shooting some video and showing you how stable Christoph's little invention is here. We call it the Luftwaffe Cam because he's from Germany, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to show you how stable this is today, and then we'll show you some more video on how well this thing's made. And he's even got a new one that comes apart, packs together, and you can travel with it. This thing is really cool. You'll really enjoy checking it out. Hey, I'm Mike Robinson with BlackHawk Paramotor USA. Today we're going to show you something really cool. This is Team BlackHawk pilot Christoph Bucher from Germany. How are you, Christoph?
I'm doing fine, all good.
Good. He's developed this Follow Cam. It's really cool. Everybody's using GoPros nowadays. The Hero 3 is a really neat camera. This is a Hero 2. We just used the Hero 2 with his Follow Cam here in a cross country that we just completed about 30 minutes ago. But I want to take some time to show you this. This thing is amazing. We've seen a lot of them on the internet, and they swashel all over the place. They're zigzag. If you follow through your wake, they'll twist over on themselves or turn over on themselves. This guy has worked on this thing, and we laughed in the beginning at what he came up with, but he's taken
a certain amount of hours to make it like what we got right now, to have the final product here. And so far I was working with this one. That's a stable one. It doesn't come apart. So, and since Mike, he's going to the Bahamas in a couple of weeks, so he asked me to build something what also comes apart, so he can ship it, or he can take it in his luggage. So that's why I built this one here. And so it's basically, it got springs underneath here, so they're not affecting any glide when you take off or when you land. So, and to take it apart, you basically just pull the wire, and with that the spring comes apart. So, and then you just unsnap the spring here.
Okay, so hang on. You routed all of this stuff in.
Yeah, it took amount of time to make it nice looking and to have it the way it is right now. So we don't want it to looking cheap or that it falls apart while you're flying.
This is really cool. He's routed this, and there's tabs so that the top snaps down, and then there's springs. And I noticed you've got these springs are flush. That's for when it lands or takes off, right?
Yeah. So in that way it doesn't get tangled in any tar weed or anything, so it doesn't affect your glider in any way. So we don't want that people having an accident, because we just don't want that to happen for our hobby. Wouldn't be good.
This is true German engineering here. And it's as simple as a spring. That is really, really cool.
And then basically I can take it apart so you can see how nice and how flat it is when you take it, and also it all stays together. You're not going to lose any parts. So that's how the springs just unsnap. So they're basically just in. That's the nice part. then it's a little, just like a little chain, like that. Next one.
This is really cool.
Like that. Then you just take this side, take the springs out. Fold this one over, like this, to the other side. And that's it.
Put in your suitcase.
Basically, to put it back together the other way around, and that's it. Takes 5 minutes.
This has really come a long ways.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it does fly awesome. It lands flat, it follows the pilot, and he's done something else in his design. Because I remember in the beginning, it kind of flew like dead even with you, but now it's like above you, and it's looking at your glider.
Yeah.
It's not above the glider, but it's above the prop wash.
Yeah.
It's between your paramotor and your glider, huh?
So the first one, the base was exactly the same size like the upper parts, and to have it flying higher, so I worked on the base. I worked on this part here, how high the hook point is. So right now I got a bigger base, so it gives you more lift. So on that way you fly, or that camera flies above the prop wash. On that way also, when you make a nice gentle turn, it films you from above in that turns, so which is pretty nice and neat. So you in that picture, and also it helps you, or it helped me in the beginning with my takeoffs and with my landings. If you do wrong stuff with your landings, it kind of films it. On that way you got like basically evidence like that you screwed up. On that way you can work on it. I mean, that's also that's positive.
A lot of people are going to love that. You know, following really close to you today, because it's like a dog fight. When you would turn right, this thing would turn right, and then I would turn right. You turn left, this thing was just banking a turn. I mean, I was, what, 20 feet from this. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that footage.
It does the job, so that's I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy that all that work paid off, and I got some nice footage with it. And yeah, that's part of the hobby what we doing here.
The key is with his unit here is that we've tried the other ones, the Coke bottles, the lawn darts, etc., and there is no comparison. There truly isn't any comparison. And the fact that you can now package this thing up, which was my biggest concern.
Yeah.
Even driving my truck to a new locale, my truck's packed. I'm always afraid of damaging, you know, this one. But this is amazing. It weighs nothing, nothing at all. All right, so let's see you put it back together.
Okay, so basically just flip it over to the side. Just run the springs.
This is amazing. Maybe help a little bit to open up the springs, the ends on the springs a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it should be tight, since you're not doing it every day.
Correct.
So it's basically when you go to events. So I got it all the way installed with me. And this one.
Well, that is really cool. Matter of a couple minutes to put it together or take it apart. And
basically you got them here right now. You adjust them just to the middle. Then you just push them in, just like that, and they're good. They're not going nowhere. It's all.
This is like corrugated plastic signboard with like honeycomb inside of it, huh?
Yeah, that's what basically what we use on our job to protect furnitures. And It's a nice, very stable material, but very light. It's like hollow inside, that hollow channels. So it gets the wires or the lines running through here, up here, down here, and keeps it together. It doesn't go nowhere. It's locked in with that little things here, and that's it. It's good to go. So and then with the GoPro you adjust where you want to be in that picture, and yeah, you hook it on. It's hanging like 36 feet behind you. It's a 36 feet line. So I got also this part here. So that's basically just to keep the it's not on here because the camera is mounted, but that's what I'm using to keep the line nice and wrapped up. So you basically just take that off, unwrap your line, hang it in your glider, and on that way the line doesn't get tangled.
Well, if you're interested in this product, you can call us at BlackHawkParamotor.com, 209-481-0493, or go to our website, and we're doing a new shopping cart, and this product will be on that shopping cart as well. Ships direct from Christoph.
Here we go. That's
Fuck, what the f*** is that? It's a goat.
That's what I found on on our launch place. I hope we're not going to end up like the fellow here.
Look at this. That is sick, dude. That stinks.
Some bad smelling dude.
I think that thing was stripped clean.
Okay. Yeah, that's done. It's
Let's throw it at Heidi.
No.